Hello, and welcome to another Monday Moment in Matthew. I'm Caleb Ray with the Rock Church of Christ, and this week we're continuing our look through the Sermon on the Mount as we consider the question, where is your and my treasure? So I invite you to read along with us, Matthew 6, verses 19 through 24. Do not lay up for yourselves treasures on earth where moth and rust destroy, and where thieves break in and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. The eye is the lamp of the body. So if your eye is healthy, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eye is bad, your whole body will be full of darkness. If then the light in you is darkness, how great is the darkness? No one can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and money. So there's a lot we could say about this week's passage. We're continuing this look in the Sermon on the Mount, and as we've mentioned in chapter 6, there is a big push and a big discussion on the idea of priorities and focus. We've looked at giving of means, we've looked at prayer, and we've looked at fasting. And we saw that you needed to be centered on God and not on self for it to be acceptable and pleasing to God and worthwhile. Well, now we're talking about where our treasures are. So it's really a continuation of the same topic. Where are we putting our stock? Where are we putting our effort? Am I considering the things of this earth to be most pressing for me? If I am, then what I'm doing is I am putting all my time and all my effort into what's temporary. Everything we see around us is temporary. New homes that are built, temporary. How many homes do we have that are still the exact same as they were 500, 600, 700 years ago? It just doesn't happen that way. It's funny how new homes normally within a short amount of time have some work that needs to be done. Matter of fact, a lot of times you can get a policy with your builder that will cover certain things up to a year or 6 months so that you can have these issues covered when they arise. Because everything around us is temporary. You could be the richest person in the world, and you could dig the largest hole possible, and when you die, bury yourself and all of your riches in the ground. But here's the reality. When the life is over, those riches aren't going with you. There's nowhere they're going to go. And the Bible says that when this world is over, when judgment day has come, the earth is going to be consumed in fire. And so whatever's left on this earth is going to vanish. It's going to burn. And so our priorities, where are we putting our time? Where is our effort going? Am I more concerned about the physical here and now, or am I concerned with the here and after? It really depends on what I'm doing with my life and my resources. There's nothing wrong with having earthly things. I have a home, I have a house, I have my car, I have different items, I have a bank account, I have a stock account, etc. I can have all of those things. But where is my goal in life? Is it to build wealth? Is it to be outstanding in terms of earthly success? Because if that's where I'm putting all of my time and all of my effort, then I'll get my reward here on earth. We're going right back to where we were. But if I'm taking time to give proper focus to the law of God and His will and make that my priority, then I am putting up treasure in heaven and I am going to reap benefit from heaven. Where is my time being spent? Am I focused on just the physical needs that are before me and the physical desires? Or am I taking time to work on the spiritual aspects and making that my priority? Because I can't have it both ways. One is eventually going to win against the other. And if money is involved, it's going to be money, typically. And so I have to choose and decide now to make my focus heaven, to go above and not before. And so where is your focus? Something you need to consider. Where is your treasure? What do you value more than anything in the world? Is it your soul that God gave you, that Jesus died for? Or is it the dollars in your bank account? It's a harsh reality, but it's the truth. Where is your time being spent? That's what Jesus wants you to understand and wants you to decide to put your treasure where there is far greater benefit and blessing. Thank you for joining us this week. I hope you'll come back again next week as we continue looking through the Gospel of Matthew. May you have a blessed and wonderful week.